Hey guys, welcome to Sprint 74 for YakShaver. We've made some good progress on the YakShaver 2.0 planning, but it's not quite finished. Let's just get right into the email. So our goal for this sprint was to complete Event Storming 2.0. Unfortunately, that's not quite finished. We don't have all of the details down just yet, so we're going to continue working on that this sprint. For timesheets, Baba, myself, Stephen, and Zeno were on YakShaver full time. Tom was on client work and is not available today as he is sick. And onto some of the issues. So the first one is a new feature, reporting shaves. So Baba, do you want to go through this? One?
Yes. Could you please open front-end issue?
Yep.
Okay. So now on portal, under my shaves page, users can like or dislike shaves. And when they click dislike, the dialog will open and they can add the optional comment why they are giving bad feedback. And also they can also remove bad feedback by clicking again. So that basically it is. And when chef has a like, they cannot dislike that chef unless they remove that like, and vice versa.
So they
Do you
can't
have
like
any
it and
questions,
dislike
Yuli?
it. Can they leave a comment
like
for what they like?
No, currently they just like it. There's no comment when they like.
Fair enough. I guess we're really looking for where the problems are, not praise. So it's probably okay.
Yes. And in the future, we want to feed these bad feedbacks into MCP so it can improve for the next action. So, yeah.
Now that
now we
Yuli
can
says
use it
that,
just-
though, I feel like it probably would be useful to have an optional, explain what it did right as well. So regardless of whether it's good or bad, if you could leave a comment, because for the same reason that bad feedback can help guide it next time, good feedback can also help reinforce that good behavior.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah. Cool.
I imagine that would be a big change, right?
No. It's not a big change. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So hang on, why do you have to get rid of the tick before you if you said like but you want to change it to dislike, when you click the thumb down, wouldn't that automatically get rid of the thumb up and vice versa?
It was a decision maybe is users accidentally dislike. Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
And they might
and they want to remove it, yeah. Yeah. Also they can edit that feedback as well. The comment.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Cool. So okay, so if they type dislike and then they type in the details, they can go in there and update those if they want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now are we just manually dealing with those comments at the moment to sort of get direction as developers? Like you said something about reinforcement learning or something. How's that work?
Well, it does work at the moment. It's just manual, but we will eventually incorporate the feedback into the MCP process somehow.
Right.
Details TBD.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah. Right. So one day it might feed reinforcement learning.
Either reinforcement learning or just providing direction
extra
when the agent decides which tool to use or whatever.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Cool.
Next thing is YakShaver help update UI and emojis. So it's just updating it so it looks a bit nicer. So this was from Adam, and yeah, so we reintroduced the code blocks for the status command so they're a bit more spaced out, and it makes it more obvious that you can type these. Just some emojis, and I've added a new statistic, how many days it's been since your last shave. So it's just a nice random statistic to have a look at and go like,
I don't mind that.
I haven't done one in 5 days. I should probably do one.
Oh, all right, I like that. Is anyone else having some resolution issues here, or is that on my end?
Is this any
It's
better?
fine now, by the
I
way.
think
But every now
that's
and
you. It seems fine for me, unless it's
Okay.
intermittent.
should be fine for the
I haven't
video.
noticed any issues.
Okay, no worries. Actually, you should be fine with the video anyway because it's recording from your machine. So we'll see.
The next one is YouTube. Is a bug fix from Steven. YouTube API get video duration timeout. So I think this was from issues where sometimes after you do a YakShave, the YouTube video link doesn't appear. So, like for example, let me get a YakShave. So maybe this one. So sometimes this video link would just not appear. And Steven fixed that one. So Steven, do you want to give us some insight into what happened?
Yeah, sure. This is one from one of the bug report from Adam. The other day, he created a PBI that there's no video link embedded. So I had a look. This because when we upload the video to YouTube, we wait YouTube's API to give us the video's length. But for sometimes, YouTube takes some time to process that video. That's why we can't get the video duration immediately. That caused the logic to time out. And in that case, the video won't be included in the PBI. So what my fix is, I use FMPeg to locally calculate the video duration rather than get it from the API.
Okay. Cool. I know that we had some issues this week with YouTube disallowing certain videos because it had like a screen of a CRM or something. Yeah. Do we have a fix for that, or is that just a case of careful not to shave anything in Dynamics?
That's a case of just documentation, just making sure people are aware that YouTube does have guidelines to follow, and even unlisted videos can, if they break them, it will just automatically be removed.
Right.
Yeah, that's not something we can fix on our end immediately as a quick fix, but
is it
in the future behind.
Yeah, because in the moment we have the option of having the video stored in SharePoint or YouTube, right? Could it default back to SharePoint if it doesn't work in YouTube or anything like that?
The problem is we don't know. Like you can upload it, and there will be a certain amount of time before it gets taken down. It's not immediate.
Ah, okay.
That's the issue. Because I think the AIs go through some.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so that just means if, for instance, for the Dynamics team, we should make sure they're using SharePoint, not YouTube, because
there's on SharePoint. Yeah.
Okay, good, cool. Probably the Time Pro team as well, because they are also going to be probably seeing Dynamics and customer data and whatnot a lot as well.
Sure. Baba, can you just write that down to let's check on the portal to make sure that it's using.
So that's Time Pro team and the Dynamics team.
Okay. Sure.
Thank you.
Cool. The next one is going to be quite interesting. It's from Zeno. They're investigating frameworks for the standalone app. So Zeno, do you want to give us some?
I was going to share screens.
Yep, go for it.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So this is issues about a spike about investigate the framework we're going to using for our desktop app. So in this PBIs, I have list several framework we may be useful for us. So, but it's too much to go through everyone. So I will directly jump into the conclusion part. So we need to make a decision between Tori and Electron. So the benefit of using Tori is it's very small. It has good performance and also cross-platform support. And you can use in any front-end framework you want. But the shortcoming is it only accepts the backend writing in Rust. So that means we need to, for some of the functions we want to achieve locally, we need to write it in Rust. And another option is Electron. So it's very easy to implement. It's basically desktop version of a web page, but it's very large and it has the worst performance. So so before we making the final decisions, Kellen and Rick want me to do some simple demo to show that can we using Rust as backend and using the MCP servers. So here's my demos. So this is a very simple demo, including 3 features. So the first thing is I have tested the screen recording APIs on Windows. So for this feature, we can record the the screen content and export it as video files. Since it may have conflicts with the Teams screen sharing, I will just show you the screen card here. So you can see that we got here's the interface on our apps. And once you click start screen recording, it will pop up with a dialog. So it's coming from the operating system web view, and you can choose the windows you want to capture. And also you will got a navigation bars at the bottom of your screen. And finally, you will got information shows that you have saved the videos to the local environment. And another thing we work with Tori is that we try to configure some MCP servers locally, and we want to test it locally. So here you can see that we got 2 MCP servers. One is Time and one is the official GitHub MCP servers. And you can also list all the tools you want. And in the third feature, I try to integrate with the LLM codes. So for here, I ask a question, and this question involved in some external information like what time it is now, and also list my personal repo. So in this case, he can correctly call the MCP tools from our local service and return it back to our LLM. And this integration will like processing for several times, and then it will generate a final result for our desktop apps. So here's the his return. He included all the information coming from the MCP tools. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So this is demoing. Did you vibe code this? How'd you get this done so quickly?
Sorry. Yes. So I built this desktop demos manually. So but since I just achieved some of the part of the APIs coming from the MCP, so not all of them. I just want to demo that we can run a Rust backend with MCP servers. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. So I haven't heard of Tori, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm not a dev. But I have heard of Electron and .NET MAUI. Is Tori mainstream?
I was not very sure.
I think so. The reason why we ended up with a short list of Tori and Electron was we spoke to some of the other solution architects. I think Gordon was particularly strong on Tori.
Okay.
So yeah, we took that as a starting point.
Okay, beautiful. We'll have to get kind of solution architect buy-in, right? From just a consensus of guys, is this madness or does this make sense? But yeah, exciting so far. So main benefits being it's small and quick and performant. Is that right?
Yes, very security.
Okay, well you're speaking my language because you know I like
security,
speed.
so.
Yeah, I think that's what you want when you've got a tool that you need to whip out at a moment's notice to record a quick PBI. You don't want to be sitting there waiting for things to load up and whatever. So
yeah. So .NET MAUI has bad Mac support, does it? I saw that.
I think both of them support Mac, but because the Electron actually it calls Chronia inside its package, so it has more cross-platform consistency, but Tori is more rely on the web view coming from the operating system. So this means it may have some little difference in Mac and Windows. Yeah.
Okay, scroll down to Flutter. What are the cons?
So
Oh, we've got to learn
Flutter
Dart.
actually,
Okay.
yes, they using the own engine for coming from Google. So that means we need to learn something new with the front end.
Right. Interesting. Cool. All right. Interesting. When you say we have to use Rust, does that mean we have to rewrite the whole thing in Rust, or is it just like a layer that needs to be Rust that like is plugged
So
into?
just so that's something that we also have to think about when we're continuing our event storming. So anything locally done, so anything that will be like the recording functionality will be in Rust. Things that we can maybe offload to the current API that we already have, we'll just need to send it off, and everything can be done in the .NET land again.
Right. Okay. And so the only way that we could actually do the whole thing in .NET is if we do it in .NET MAUI. Is that correct?
Most likely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's obviously our comfort zone, but if it's not going to be good, interesting. All right. Cool.
Cool. Let me pick up the screen share again.
Thanks, Tina.
Nice. And the last one I'm going to show is just an update to the updating call action and notifying the waitlist. So that has the updating the call to action on the YakShaver page has been done. So there's no more join waitlist, and our Chrome extension is a bit out of date and is broken. So I've also removed that. And we changed
so
it to
no credit card required underneath watch video. Is very confusing because obviously that used to make sense when there was like a try it now, no credit card required. But
that's a good point. We should shave that.
Yeah, go for it.
Shave that. Let me open my.
Who wants the bump on their leaderboard?
Me.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I've got a PBI for YakShaver. This will be a quick one. So on the YakShaver main page, I've removed this. There used to be a Chrome extension link here, but that has been removed now. So there's no credit card required. Doesn't make any sense. So please remove that ASAP. Thank you. All right, done.
Thanks, man.
That's good. That's a good spot. And yeah, so that's been done. We've also here. So there, because that has been removed, Marcus has also released the YakShaver video to the public. So on the YouTube channel, you can see there's now a new YakShaver video from Adam here.
Yep, I saw that.
It's very cool. What we have left is to send an email to everybody in the waitlist to let them know that we are ready for them to come and sign up now. So that is something that I need to catch up with Louis on.
So long as they're using GitHub or Azure DevOps for now.
Yes.
Cool. That's fine.
As long as they're using that. Yeah. So I need to catch up with Louis to get that finished. I'm going to try to get that done before Adam's talk tomorrow.
Beautiful.
Cool. And that is all for the PBIs. Code coverage has dropped a little bit by 0.1%. We did 2 production releases this week. Application health is good. We had 100% availability. We had a spike in requests here, but that's 404 requests for PHP files, so everything is just a scraper. Monthly usage, we got Yuli at the top, followed by Adam, and then Eddie, Josh, Tiago, Chris.
Oh.
Our product roadmap, so we're still focusing on Chinify, YakShaver Agent, and Public YakShaver, and Agent 2.0 has gone up a bit. Backlog stats, we had less new PBIs done. but we have a larger ratio using the YakShaver label, which is good. Fewer completed PBIs, net change is the same. So R&D, obviously we did lots of spikes on different frameworks and MCP hosts, so there's a lot of research done there. Waitlist numbers unchanged. AI tools remain the same. Tenant stats. So I've just changed this from, I've added a new tenants and active tenants. So tenants are anyone that installs the app which sets up the database. Those count as tenants. So we had 6 people installing the app which set it up for them, but none of them made it through the portal, which means their tenant was still stuck at 1 person, which is just them. I think that's one of the major blockers for them, which is why we don't get people fully signing up when they install through the app.
Do we know where they fall off?
I haven't had a deep look into that. I'm assuming we can probably see where they get up to, but I'm going to hedge a guess that they get stuck at the admin and drop out.
Can we give, like, can somebody give them a call and say, hey, I see that you started doing the thing but then stopped, can I help you out? Troubleshoot.
I need to do a bit more research because I think we might only have their names and nothing else. So maybe I can look into this and see if we have any other information about them. So active tenants remain the same. We have 2 shaves this time, 2 more than last week, which is good. SSW has done 2 less shaves than last week. Copilot stats, I wasn't ready, but I'll fill this before I send the email off. Sprint Retro, Callum said that Zeno's Tauri POC looks really cool. And yeah, just a lot of feedback on the Tauri stuff. Yeah, thanks to Rick for joining us for the event storming. Even though he was on client, he joined to give us some help because he did the first one with YakShaver as well. And Stephen learned a lot of MCP related knowledge from the spikes that he did. So what didn't go well? Yeah, we didn't get much value from the event storming so far. There's still a lot to be done to work out the whole system. And we're still unsure which framework to use because Zeno didn't mention, but we were having trouble with remote MCPs on the Rust using on Tauri. So we're going to see whether that's something we can fix, or is that something that we are better suited of going with Electron. What needs to improve? Yeah, and we have to create a done video as well for the event storming because it will be a pretty big thing to explain. And that is all. Any questions?
No, that's good. I think we have a bit of a split focus here because obviously we're going live with the product at the same time as we're refactoring the product. So we do need to make sure we support both of those branches. I don't know whether that should be a personnel split or just a focus split, but I guess Callum is probably trying to just be aware that those 2 things are happening at the same time. So, make sure we're paying attention to how the new signups are going. Are they getting stuck? Are they getting through to the point where they actually start shaving? And maybe figure out in
terms of priority, the top priority is fixing any bugs or sort of low-hanging fruit where a little bit of effort is going to go a long way with the current app, and then after that, the rest of the time spent building out the new version.
Okay, beautiful. But I think the one potentially missing piece there would be listening for silence as well, as opposed to listening for noise. So, if we know that there's a bunch of people who've tried to set up a tenant, but no one actually gets through, like figure out what's going on there as well. Look for those signals as well. Yeah. Because I worry that everyone that I took through I wonder how much me saying now do blah, you know, was helping them. I probably should have ideally tried it where I didn't say a word, you know, and see if it gets stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
nervous about that, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Let's go to the planning. So the sprint goal for the next sprint will be event storming 2.0 again, and also to figure out which framework we're going to go with, so Tari or Electron. And we've also picked up a couple of bugs. Some are small ones, like this video upload one. This mobile responsiveness issues on the pricing page will be quite important because at NDC people will be looking at on the website on their phones, and this is the product page, and we want people at NDC to have a good experience when they look at the website on their phone, because the pricing page has some responsiveness issues. And Stephen will investigate this watermark failure where sometimes it will apply the watermark and sometimes it won't.
Okay. So is there a price, like I haven't noticed a problem on the pricing page on my mobile.
It is...
I haven't looked at it recently, but let me just quickly have a look now.
Yep. I can also just demonstrate that.
Also, I just noticed that pricing page uses join a waitlist button. Waitlist button.
Yeah, I see the problem.
We need
page.
to,
okay, cool. Yeah, we've got to fix that.
Yeah, we need to change it to sign up.
Everywhere.
Right? Everywhere. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice one. Okay.
And that is all for Sprint 74 and Sprint 75 planning.
Do me a favor, just in the actual backlog, can you put that responsiveness one right up to the top? Because you're right, that's going to need to be fixed before anyone looks at it in the booth. So make sure that's done first.
Boom, all the way. Number 1.
Thank you. Good booming.
All right, this video will be with all the other Sprint summary videos on the YouTube channel. And thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
See you in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks guys. See you soon. Bye.